Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is going to be some less chit chat about some of this foolishness going on, honey, everywhere. It's foolishness on IG, on Twitter, just all over the place. And I'm like, I don't have time to do, you know, a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. But I got time to discuss this crap. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope everybody had a great Tuesday. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I was not feeling the best. So y'all have me today, okay? And stuff. And we're gonna just chit chat a little bit. Okay, now y'all know to make sure to do a couple of things. Okay, make sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and dun. Okay, do not forget to also, like the video, comment in the comment section, because y'all know it's a conversation. I remind y'all every time. Okay, you can share the video by hitting the share by hitting the share button. To relax, relate, to release, center yourself and everyone around you, and always inhale and exhale. And also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, all up and through around here. Now look, I'm here. Okay, just doing because I forgot I had to come on camera. Threw on some lipstick, threw on a wearing sweatshirt. I was on this shirt that I wore yesterday because why? I just wore it on camera. Now was it. Now StreamYard is acting real funny lately. It keeps pausing. So I'm gonna be popping in, popping out, popping in, and popping out because I don't have time for, that back and forth at all. But I am here, okay, live and in color. But StreamYard is acting really funny lately, so just trying to be sure to get good video around here, okay? But hey, y'all, hey, okay, hey. See, camera, honey, I don't know, cause I don't have that much stuff open, so it was weird, okay? Happy Tuesday. Hey, really happy to see you back in the swing of things with the videos. I be trying, okay? But hey, dun, and whatever. Um, yeah. Hope you're feeling better. I am. I got a little bit more energy today, so that's why I am here and whatnot. But we gonna see. Now, y'all know later on I will be live for the verses after show chit chat. We're gonna discuss the crap with verses as well round here because how dare you? How dare you try and charge us money? Okay. Um. Why you got a pic, Evelyn, there on the left? Evelyn, I don't know who Evelyn is, honey, but I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Hey everybody in the love, the future, red lip. Thank you. Okay, it's actually red. It's red, but I think because it could just be. I don't know. Sometimes it don't look right or whatever. Who was Evelyn? Who are you talking about on the left? That is Kodak and Lisa Raye round here. Okay, the baby. Okay, Nene, Kanye, and Wendy. And that's only because I didn't want to leave a blank, and I forgot to change my thumbnail, to have a blank thumbnail because that was from a couple days ago. And so I just quickly changed stuff to be sure that it look different or whatever. But I'm like, fine. It don't really matter. So let's first see, even though StreamYard must be updating their systems because everything is just weird. Okay, it's just weird. Um, now look. Let me pop on screen for this. So y'all can see me say it. I don't have many graphics because I didn't have time to make them yesterday, and I just did not do them today. But again, it's fine. It's okay. We're gonna still have a good time and whatever. Y'all know who most of these people is. I mean, I have some photos, just not all photos of everyone we're gonna be discussing because it's not needed that much or whatever. But again, that's fine. That's fine. Now, let's discuss the verses. Okay. Now, y'all know every time a verses come around here that I be like, I'm gonna be live after. We're gonna have a whole chit chat after because that's what we do around here. Okay. We have whole conversations about all the performances that we gonna see later on or whatever. Now, for some reason, versus which is tonight. Okay, it is with Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child. I will be live when it goes off. We're gonna discuss all that again here, there, and whatever. So I'll see y'all tonight. I'm assuming it'll be around 10, 10:15, 10:45. I don't know, but y'all know the rules and the regulations. When they go off, I go live. Okay. Now, I was going to stream it live on my other channel like I have done some of the other verses. Okay, you know the JD's want to talk. I will stream the verses live so we can watch it together and have a good key. But for some reason, I didn't set the live up. Well, when we went to the verses IG page, they was like, it's not gonna be on IG, not going to be on Triller. No, ma'am, no, sir. It's only going to be on the Versus website. And I was like, well, I've never been on the Versus website. How does that work? Okay. Who I got to get to the Versus website? Okay. Is it a paid website? Is it a free one? Can y'all see and hear me? Because if I feel like everything is on pause on my end, just let me know, y'all still here and we here, we here, and we here. Because again, StreamYard been real dumb today, acting like they don't want to work. But again, it's fine, fine, fine. So the first is okay, yes, okay, y'all, okay, we good. So I went to the Versus website. I forgot I put, see, I'm not up doing around. I gotta have my banner around here, okay? Because even if I'm off screen, bam, y'all know where y'all at, okay? But Versus IG page was saying, stream on the IG page. No, 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 no. Stream on the website. Go to the website. You get 14-day free trial. And I'm like, a 14-day a free trial? What? YouTube gonna have it up. IG gonna have it up. Why I gotta be free? Triller, is gonna have it too. So why can't I watch it on Triller? I guess it's not on Triller anymore either. Now, to me, Versus has always had glitches. Glitches here, glitches there, glitches everywhere. So before you start trying to charge folks to watch something, how about let us watch it one time, incident free, where it's not freezing on some people, it's not going away for some people, it's not pausing on some people, and all of that. And that is consistently what has happened with the verses, no matter where it was. Okay. Hey, to everybody popping in and popping out, because True God being funny and I don't want the signals to go away. So sometimes you see me, sometimes you don't. Okay. But you can still hear me and whatever. So when I went to the little website, I said, what are y'all doing? I gotta pay $3. And look, don't get me wrong, $3 is nothing. Okay, it's $3 per month, $30 per for a year. I can pay that. It's a write-off because I'm a business. It's fine, fine, fine. My issue is, are y'all gonna have enough content for me to want to pay for it? Okay, will y'all have enough verses? Like, will y'all have at least one good verses a month for me to pay my little $3? Okay, will that happen? If not, I don't want to pay y'all just in case y'all have some shit. Just in case y'all have a verses. Just in case, he's not where he should. Girl, 5 heartbeats. Anyway, but again, I don't want to pay for something if I don't have any plan to watch it. I pay for Netflix. I pay for Paramount Plus. I have look. I'm probably on screen. I have Netflix, Paramount, um, Amazon Prime, Hulu, BT Plus, Zeus, and I didn't even watch Zeus 'cause I've been up in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? But I pay for all of these streaming services because they have actual content that's consistently on that on any given day I can go and watch something that I would want to watch. Okay, I'm never gonna go on the versus thing to out the blue want to rewatch something. Old versus I don't care about that at all. I want to watch the y'all boxing matches. I'm cool on that. What am I paying for? And then why is it not on IG? Okay, so when the people seen that, the people were upset. How dare you? How dare you do that? And why do that when it's Anthony Hamilton versus Music Soul Child? They already are underrated. Why would you do it when you know people? All these people were complaining versus was trending last night. It was crazy. Okay, it was crazy. And why I feel like, first of all, you can't complain about paying $3 if you're getting the whole concert from a whole family person. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, don't just out the blue say, I gotta pay to see it. When it's been free for what, 2 years? That's the part that was stupid. And people like, y'all forgot how it started. Y'all started making a business. Why y'all trying to have the viewers pay y'all when y'all are getting paid by sponsors, to be doing this with this? They have the Ciroc sponsors, the little chip sponsors, to be all kind of sponsors to this, that, or the other. So people are paying to put on this show. Why you need my $3? What's going on? I ain't got time for it. And so that was all last night on Twitter. People were upset. And then today, Swiss Beats came, and also Timberland came out and said, hey, 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 it will be free on IG. Swiss said I was out the country. I was out the country celebrating. I don't know who did that. I don't know who fucked things up, but I fixed it. It will be free on the eye of the G, okay? But I don't want to watch it on IG either because the IG screen is too damn small. I didn't mind the Triller app. I didn't mind when it was on Apple because you could see a bigger screen. They need to get with whatever or whoever to where you can watch it on whatever and there are no streaming issues. Okay, I don't mind paying $2, $3 to a month to if you're gonna have at least one good versus a month. I don't mind paying that, but I need it to be seemingly streaming the right way. Like I'm mad, I pay for StreamYard and I'm having issues. Okay, pay $50 a month for StreamYard to come stream to y'all, and I'm like, sometimes I gotta pop off screen just to be sure I have a seamless audio for y'all to hear this, that, or the other. Okay, but I was like, honey, what is going on? They are trying to do a dollar graph all the angles, honey. And my thing is, you can have my $2, but is the screen gonna play the right way? Okay, will we be able to see the people perform? Will there be no issues? Will they be on time? Okay, will that happen? How will the time go? Right, people show up late. Okay, they should have bigger artists when they launched the pay function. Like I like Anthony Hamilton music, but not enough for subscription. And that is what people were saying. Y'all put the pay for play on with people who are already like neo soul, not 100% popular among the masses. So why make it be pay for play for them? I would have for sure paid for Jeezy and Gucci Mane. Would have for sure paid for Brandy and Monica. Would have for sure paid for what I'm saying. Who the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire. I would have for sure paid for a lot of people. And my thing is no tea, no shade to Anthony Hamilton or Music Soul Child. This is the best artist to start a pay for play with. I'm gonna pay because I review. I have no choice. They got to get my little $3, but I just want to see how it's gonna look after the fact. Okay, that's a weird thing for me. Isn't it gonna be free on this Instagram app? It will now. Swiss did whatever he was supposed to do. Buy almost everything to be about every single dollar. The artists come out good with people. I reminded their songs, they streamed them. It's a grief for me. Look, I think once they got out of people being in their living rooms, and by people I mean the artists, because remember, it started with two artists at their homes or whatever on IG playing music back and forth. I think it was when it was Teddy Riley and Babyface, where Teddy was trying to do all this extra shit that things got different. Okay. And from there, things progressed to okay, now they both at the same location. Now it's on its own location. Okay. Okay, now it's gonna be people in the audience. And they kept growing and growing and growing. And so now it's this whole production that I get costs money, but it's just so far from where it started. It started being about the music And now it was more about the production of the show. And that was what it was supposed to be. It was more fun, truthfully, on IG because it was just better. Okay, it was just better. I don't think it would be free on IG anymore. There's you the reason they'll probably leave it free on IG is for people who won't pay because they still will get money for ads and people whatever like that. So I do think it will be free on IG. It'll just be you want the better um version. If you want it in HD, better sound, bigger screen, you will pay a couple dollars for that. I don't mind paying a couple dollars. For me, it's not a big deal. However, I get how they like, how you gonna make me want to pay for that? I don't want to pay for it. And you don't have to pay, but it was like it's been free for 2 years. And you've never not had issues with something. People are always late. Y'all now have these DJ battles who we don't really care about. We don't know these DJs. I'm happy at least now they say, DJ battle at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You know, the verses will start around 9:15. So if I stream it on Jaylee's Corner talk tonight, it would be at 9:15. It'll be around the time where it's the verses. I would not be streaming the DJs stuff because I ain't got time. Okay. But however, it's just foolishness to me how someone made the decision, hey, let's not have it free on IG. What the fuck? What? How? Who, what, when, where, how did that decision come to fruition? And then for Swiss and excuse me, for Swiss and Timon to say today, no, it will be live on I girl, don't be likely to be live on IG. It's fine, fine, fine. Don't worry about it. I really feel like they thought people wouldn't complain as much. And when they seen people did, they was like, we can't do that. I know we discussed doing that, but we can't do that right now. We gotta roll it out a little bit different. Because this is the thing. As Swiss said, you can still watch it free on IG. However, if you wanted to be, in HD and this and that and that, go to the website. So they still have it to where you can still pay for it. You just don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not paying $3 a month, but I will pay for one show. And that's the weird part. You sign up for the 2 week trial, and I'm like, I don't know. Um, it's, it's on IG Day 30 Young Radius. It's going to be everything. Honey, we're going to see. We're gonna see. Anyway, but that's that on that. Okay, again, I'll be live after the fact, okay, on my channel because that's what I do. So we will see how that goes. Okay, we're gonna talk about whatever goes on, and if it's bad, streaming on this website, y'all know I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay, so make sure to be there or be square. Okay, yeah, they didn't expect the backlash at all. I think at all. And I think that's um what did it. But again, we're gonna see what's gonna happen after it goes off and people be complaining about this, that, and everything else. Let's get into some baby news. Everybody having babies. Okay, babies here, babies there, babies everywhere. Now, this is the thing. Kylie had her baby, her and Travis, on February 2nd, little boy who they named Wolf Webster. And the daughter name is Stormy Webster. So you get Wolf and Stormy Webster Scott. I don't know what the last name is. And I'm like, okay, fine. She named her baby Wolf. We then had Eve, who had her baby boy. Okay, born on February 1st. So again, they babies were born one day apart. On February 2nd, 2022 for Kylie. And then, Eve had her son on February 1st. And his name is Wild Wolf Fife Alexander Summers Cooper. I don't know why they gave him 6 names. I do not understand it. I don't know if that's Eve's ghetto side or her husband Maximilian's white side. I'm not sure. I feel like no kid needs 6 names. Who you trying to honor? 5 different people because the last name was last name. But I was like, that's team too. Don't put that burden on me. Okay, don't put the burden of carrying on 5 other folks' name on me. Give me my own identity. Okay. But again, Wild Wolf Fife Alexander Summers Cooper is still a congratulations to Eve, because I think Eve always wanted to be a parent, and I'm very, 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 very happy that she is now a parent of a beautiful bouncing baby boy with 6 names. Okay, I was like, girl, not wolf wife or a wild wolf, wild girl. Anyway, we're gonna leave Eve over there. Because she over there, she crossed the country. Okay, she over there with the other people. She not right here. Okay. Now also Charmaine from Black King Crew had her daughter, okay, had her second daughter, had her on February 12th. Her name is Charlie. Okay, so they have Charlie and Nova, and she actually had her baby on her mom's birthday. I'm like, oh, now y'all know her mom passed away while she was pregnant with her first daughter. Okay, when her father passed away while pregnant with her second daughter, this daughter right here, Charlie. So to have her second daughter on her mom's birthday. I do wonder if her daddy name was Charles, and so that's why they call her Charlie. But I don't know what her dad's name is. But her first daughter, Nova Glenda. Glenda was her mom's name. So I do wonder if Charlie is for her dad. But again, congrats to Charmaine. Charmaine get on my nerves, okay, from how she was acting on the show. So I don't follow Charmaine right now. We're gonna leave Charmaine be. We're gonna wish her well. Okay, because again, babies are a blessing. Her husband, her 2 kids, fine, fine, fine. Let them be. Okay. But again, having your daughter on your mom's birthday who passed away, and that was hard for her to lose her mom. So again, that is amazing, amazing, amazing. Now, also, okay, surprise, surprise, surprise. Romeo Miller, who I would never would have assumed would pop up and say, I got a baby. Because him and his girlfriend, I forgot her name, it is Drew Sangster. I don't have a photo of her, but it doesn't look like anything about them, it's like a baby. So they welcomed a baby girl, as he called her Baby R. I hope they'll name a girl like Romeo or Romeo. Okay, name her something different. Don't name her after the daddy. We don't need that. But again, he had posted how it was hard to keep it a secret. So he had posted the gender reveal that they had prior, and he put in the caption how, we wanted to keep it a secret or keep it under wraps until she was safe, safely here. And I'm like, oh, so it's like, is she like about to have a baby? But no, she had already had the baby. Okay. Which to me shows some folk, you can really, keep a whole pregnancy to yourself. Okay, you can do that. Not everybody be out here, like, oh my God, look at so they're pregnant, because we didn't know it all. Now, also, I don't see nobody really following Romeo around to see what's going on with him. So again, it may be easy to do that if nobody's stalking you on these streets like the paparazzi be doing. But again, him, the mom, the baby is doing great. She's an adorable little baby. Okay, cute, 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 fine, fine, fine. Again, all these babies being born around here is something to see. Okay, now not only is everybody having babies, okay, people are getting engaged. Oh no, there's one more baby I wanted to bring up. Okay. Woody and Amani, who was, in my opinion, one of the most popular couples from Married at First Sight. They were in the New Orleans season. They have been married for 2 years, and they just announced today on their 2 year anniversary, okay, of their what of their them being married. They're expecting a baby coming in June of 2022. She is 6 months pregnant with a baby. Okay. And I've always said Woody and Amani from Married at First Sight, from the moment they saw each other, you felt there was a connection between them. Okay. And I was like, oh, they're going to be a really good couple. They're going to last. And they have shown how their love has grown from the moment they met until now. But I feel like the connection and the vibe between them has always been so fucking cool. So I'm like, oh my God, they're having a baby. Yay. I really want them to get their own reality show. I'm assuming they will be on couples cam when it comes back, or if they bring it back. But I mean, people will watch the show with them because we love them. Okay, we love them, we like them. When you said Woody, I was thinking came from power. No, No, Woody and Imani. But again, so congrats to them on their baby to be. Is his best friend and his wife still together as well? Yes. Miles and Karen are still happily married. Because I follow Woody and Imani. I follow is her name Karen? I think it is. Is her name? Her name ain't Karen. Why I feel like her name not Karen? We Miles and his wife, who names for some reason I can't remember right now, are together, and but I follow them on social media. You guys think that only cause you ain't up, y'all talking about stuff, y'all talking about people's signs, honey. Um, I was kind of there expecting. I made sure I sent pictures to my mom. Yeah, I'm very happy about these people right here and their new baby. Okay, now who else am I gonna talk about? Um, oh, engagements. Simone Biles, okay, up here engaged. She got engaged. Her boyfriend, who is Jonathan Owens, he is a defensive back, plays for the he plays for I think that he plays for Houston. Okay, whoever the team is in Houston, that's who he play for, whatever. And she put up how the easiest yes. I was like, come on now, let them know the easiest yes I've ever said. I can't wait to spend forever and ever with you. You're everything I dreamed of and more. Okay, amazing. Okay, Rain was girls when they gorgeous was gorgeous. Okay, and I was like, let it. Her name is Karen. Okay, because I was like, I think her name is Karen. Yes, but congrats to Simone. Okay, we love black love, and you want people to be out here happy and stuff, and let them be. So, I think that is all of the happiness that we have right there. Now, I want to get into some things where I'm looking like, is it true or is it fiction? Okay, now y'all know I'm here now, I'm still here or whatever. Now, people always be like, who following who? Who not following who? If you stop following so and so and so and so, that means y'all ain't together no more. What's going on? Oh, so and so take all their pictures down. That means they not together. And I was like, but does it though? We want to know. So people, okay, man, been able to talk was like Emily and Fabulous, okay, Fablous, have stopped following each other on social media. Okay, are the couple broken up? Because supposedly they were married, okay, secretly, because back when he knocked her teeth out, yes, he knocked her tooth out, okay, they were saying how they got married so that if he went to jail, she couldn't testify. But now on social media, they're no longer following each other. Now we know they used to follow each other, okay, gladly following and texting each other, okay, and tagging each other, and ooh baby this and ooh baby that or whatever. But now, no more. Okay, they are no longer following each other. And I'm like, who is the people that sit around here and just be looking at who follow who. I don't have time to do that. Okay. I don't have time to say on Tuesday, so and so was following each other and now they not. So I don't know. But as y'all seen a lot of they should have been left. No, they should have been left each other. Um, hey, hey. Okay, I'm sick of these. I'm sick of these too. Uh they grandparents now they need to they need to sit down. Fab and Emily should have been over a decade ago. You know, she's no longer a character witness. Yeah, that's probably what it is. And it's like, I don't have to be here with you no more. Okay. I don't have to love on you no more. I don't have to act like I like you when I really don't because you dangerous and you trying to kill me. I don't have to do that no more. I don't have to fake like you're a good person no more because we know people. But again, that's on there. We don't know, and it's all allegedly. Okay, none of this stuff is fact. Okay, it is all alleged. Okay, I'm not saying nothing was fact. We know he did not think that. Now we're gonna say that as well. We're gonna leave that be. But again, we shall see if baby, they accidentally hit unfollow on the same day at the same time. Now, two others, couple who was always on social media, posting together, tagging stuff together, is, Raymond Santana, who was part of the Generation 5, and Delicious, formerly of Flavor of Love. So They not following each other no more. And this is the funny part, not funny, but I promise y'all, like a week ago, I was like, why haven't I seen Delicious and what's her husband's name? And I forgot that bad name right there. Raymond haven't been posting each other. I said, oh, maybe, he's on some show right now and he just can't post. And when I went to his page, I'm like, well, no, he just ain't posting her either. And I was like, hmm, Raymond and Delicious, who usually always would be posting each other, hasn't in a while. Okay. And I know sometimes you have people who will stop posting their personal lives and leave it their page some more of what they got going on, business wise and all those things. So that could be that. Okay. And I'm like, fine, fine, fine. Now I feel like it's one thing when you stop posting your person and kind of just have it be, um, your stuff for your page. I get that's fine, but it do be weird when they stop following each other. Because why would I have to unfollow you even if you're posting this and you're posting that? Okay, let's take for instance, Meg and Party. Now Meg did take down photos of her and him. They did not stop following each other, but she had more of her posts about her. It was still some old stuff about him, but like more recent stuff, had went away. He did not take down anything on his page. When people were speculating that they were broken up, he was like, "Man, y'all tripping." And he did post on Valentine's Day a quick little video on his. I ain't got time to put up a quick little clip of him and her at dinner. So they still together. At least they went out Valentine's Day. So again, that's an example of you can take down pictures and posts of you and your person, but y'all still following each other. You have your page be just about whatever your brand is, and that's it. Less personal shit. Okay, more I'm Meg Thee Stallion. This is like, say my hot girl shit. I'm saying, so I'm like, we gotta see. Yeah, he's posting pictures on himself, and so is she. The last time I think I seen them together, they went out for something. So I'm like, again, we don't know for sure what's going on, but again, it's weird when people start posting, just themselves when they've taken things down of their spouse, and the spouse ain't posting shit else. Okay, so we shall see if an announcement come later saying, "Oh, they broken up," and I'm gonna say, "No, why? Who did it? I want to know because I like them together." Okay, and I don't think the money dried up. I don't think he dumb enough to let her use him for his money because, like he said before, people would talk as if he had just got out of jail and can be, taken advantage of. He had been out for a while, had dated and been in relationships or whatever. So he had done other things. I feel like they could have run their course, but I don't think it's about money because, as they both said, when they got together, she had money and so did he. I don't think people realize that Delicious been working, quietly doing this and that. She may not be, popular, but she's been making moves for a minute. So it wasn't as if she was broke. And I just don't see him, letting her take all the money. But that's just me. But let's move on to Rick Ross. We'll pop up because this thing is being done. Rick Ross was doing an interview. He brought up how he was advertising and promoting Ciroc. Ciroc, which is Big Diddy's drink. He said he was promoting it for a whole year. He was an unpaid brand ambassador for Ciroc. And, Rick Ross at that point in time was already a popular um artist. And he like, I was, doing it for a year, whatever. And a year later, he said Puff did give him a check for 1 million, just based on his, his hustle, his admiration and his know-how to be promoting this brand for free. Let me throw you a cool meal. I feel like Diddy had probably made millions on that, so that meal didn't mean much. But Rick Ross' point was, he like, that's why I work with all the other brand ambassadors because, I know how you can get things promoted for one. You want to see a person's ambition. So I'm like, that's cool. That's fine or whatever. But my thing is, I don't think people realize how much sometimes you do have to do a lot of free promotion for a while before any brand picks you up and then want to start paying you to promote their stuff. Or even the fact that they may want you to um promote their stuff on like a trial basis to see, okay, maybe we can pay them later. So a lot of these you have to either already be a made person for them to have you do stuff, or you have to just wait and get some, some more shine or whatever. Honey, I need somebody to sponsor me, but we're gonna leave that be too. Now, the Housewives. So we know we are waiting for Potomac. We waiting for Married to Medicine. We waiting for Atlanta. We're waiting for a few different shows to come back around here. Andy put up how he hates one or two housewives, but he would not say who. I really felt like he either hates like Teresa, but Teresa makes good TV. He said that he keeps them around because they make good TV. At first, I was saying, okay, it may be Teresa, but I was like, I don't know. Other people was not. It could be like Nene, it could be Candace. I was like, it could actually be Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna, who's on the Housewives of Beverly Hills, gets on my fucking nerves, and I also feel like he probably don't like her either. Um, I was thinking Kenya or Ramona. See, I don't think Andy hates Kenya. I don't think Andy cares enough about Kenya to hate her. But I do think whoever it is somebody who causes, issues that gets on his nerves, and then he has to just kind of let her be there. Kenya don't really cause issues. Kenya just be petty and be fussing and, sometimes don't want to cooperate with this or that. But I don't think she really like a pain in the ass how some of these other housewives are. And I don't think it's a black housewife. I think it's one of the white housewives, honestly. We shall see. See anybody falling for Puffy. My brain is going crazy. Anybody falling for Puff Diddy Daddy's antics at this big age deserves what they get. Well, I mean, for the Rick Ross situation, he got 1 million. So I mean, yes, I would do that. We gonna see. Um, I thought Teresa and Ramona. I think he definitely hated Monique. I don't think he hated Monique. I think he disliked the fact that Monique did not need the show. And what he said, because whoever it is somebody who's still around. Because his point was, and what he said was, um, it's one or two who I hate, but we keep them around because they make, interesting television. Monique left and they didn't keep her around. So it's not Monique. It's definitely somebody who's still around who we can probably see is aggravating. And we like, why the fuck are they still here? So I really thought about Lisa Rinna because of how much people do ask for her to be fired. It can easily be Erica Jane because they also was asking for her to be fired. They were asking for Candace to be fired. I don't think anybody has ever really asked for Kenya to be fired. And a part of what he said was that, the person who was around, they're keeping them around despite people saying they should go, despite, them being aggravating or despite this or that. So I'm looking like it's not anybody who people, like, because people like Monique, but she isn't around anymore. So it's someone who's still around. And that's why I said Lisa Rinna. That's also why I was thinking even Kyle. That damn freaking Kyle who gets on my nerves a whole lot. But yeah, it's not someone who isn't still around. That's the gotcha. It has to be someone who's here that just gets on our damn nerve. Okay. Um, oh my God, Lisa's annoying. But since Kim Richards is coming back, is about to be Kim, Kathy, and Kyle versus Lisa, and I'm here for it. Man, look, it's a lot of scuttlebutt about what's going on with the Beverly Hills Housewives. That season is gonna be amazing. If you ask me, I'll pop that on screen. Maybe the camera won't be acting crazy. So if Kim and they also saying there was some beef or some situations between Kathy and Lisa Rinna. Because Kathy did not come to the finale taping. You know what I'm saying? Like the last of the season. And they're saying, oh, well, the network knew she was going to be here or whatever. And we seen Lisa Rinna post on, I think it was on Twitter or IG. Oh, she was somewhere else. But we seen a photo of her at like a Trump event or something for Trump, where she was at. So again, something happened between Kathy and Rinna. And I want to know what. I'm for sure gonna review that season next season. To me, the Beverly Hills season is really, really good. I like that series. I can't do New York. I can't do Jersey or any of them. No, I cannot do them. But I can for sure do the Beverly Hills. Hey, Ma. Um, Andy has said Monique didn't get fired. She left. Right. They wanted Monique back. No one wanted Monique gone except Giselle and Candace. They wanted her gone. And I think they didn't want her gone. They just wanted her to grovel a little bit about what happened. Andy and them never wanted her to leave because, truth be told, she made good TV too. They did not fire her. She chose to leave, but now she's gonna be on own with Love and Marriage. Like I think like Love and Marriage, like DC or whatever. He's not gonna call Monique an uppity Negro, but but that's Monique is not an uppity Negro. I hope it's Kathy Darby. He may hate Michael Darby, but we shall see. Yeah, Monique and I need the show, even when he tried to toss shade her way. I love when Monique says a little this little check. Yeah, because it's like, girl, get your little check out my face. Ramona aggravates him at every reunion because she just does not hush, and people want her off. So yeah, I really believe it's one of the White Housewives. Okay, but we shall see. Yes, King of the Tea on Lisa's husband. That's why she broke the glass, like she wanted to get at her. Honey, Lisa's husband is somebody else's husband, or boyfriend, something. Jersey's so good to start the season. The reason I can't get into Jersey is because Teresa, to me, is too oblivious to the bullshit that she's been through or whatever. And I just can't. I used to watch it back when like the Manzo sisters were on there. But once Teresa went to jail and they like stopped the show that she came back, I'm looking like one person shouldn't stop no show. And I just kinda never got back into it, and I'm like, they still be fussing about the same shit all this time later. I'm like, "I ain't got time for that." No, I meant that's what he thinks of her. Mm, I don't know, but I don't know. I have a feeling that Love Marriage DMV will be ahead. It will, and Candace and Zell look like a little foolish. They will, it is gonna be. As the bone carrier, she won't leave. There's bone carriers on each show, so I'm not sure. I'm telling you, I really think it's Lisa Rinna because as much as I hate her, people and that's the thing, people watch the show because they can't stand her. And so it can be her, it can be Ramona, but I just don't think it's any of the Black Housewives. I don't think any of them have her aggravated him enough to have him hate them. Yep, I'm tired of hearing Monique was fired. Producers said she quit. People keep saying it because it doesn't fit the narrative. Honey, I'm like, honey, I don't care. I stopped watching because of what they did to Monique on that show. Um, you know, I bet Andy loves Ramona and Teresa. After all those sexual harassment cases with Michael, I bet on Abby's too. Their shenanigans do make good TV. Say he may not like Michael because Ashley doesn't cause trouble. Her husband does. And Ashley to me isn't aggravating to where he would be aggravated with her. The fans, yes, but not Andy. I don't care. Doesn't everyone know about the rumors of Brianna's husband? That's old Hollywood. See, OT, OT. Okay. Anyway, let's move on from that. Okay. Because again, I want to be sure to get all the topics out to get on to my live for the verses. So Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray was on an interview with I forgot who it was. Um, and she was saying how she found out that the brat was pregnant via social media. Now we know she also complained, and they had the whole issue before because she said she found out about the brat being coming out on social media, and she was upset because she felt like, oh well, the brat never tells me stuff. I keep finding stuff out, via social media. So, it pissed her off as her sister. I really feel like Lisa Ray and the brat are not as close as Lisa thinks they are. And Lisa feel like because they're sisters, that the brat should automatically, tell her things before it goes public. This is the thing. I agree with that. You should tell your siblings or your closest people about things before you make it public. However, I feel like it's clear that ain't how Brad and Lisa operate, but only Lisa don't know that. I feel like Brad know we don't talk often. I love her for her, but some got to like come by her at the same time. Now, in that same interview, she brought up how, even how she acts how she acts and talks how she talks based on how she grew up or whatever, and how she's been to jail before a few times, and she shot people and she's beat up people. I'm like, why are you up here admitting to crimes? Okay, what is statute of limitations? What's going on? Um, and she kind of would not go into detail. I'm like, why are you saying that you shot people before? Why? What's the point? And I get you want to say, I don't have to sugarcoat and I'll admit my life, I'll admit my past. But why all of a sudden are you a rough and tough Afro puff wearing all white superhero who's been in jail and you've been shooting, stabbing, and fighting folks your whole life? Where is all this coming from? I feel like as much as Lisa has done interviews and talked about this, that, and the other, how has this part never came out? When did you go to jail? Somebody Google and try to find her mug shots. What was she in jail for? What's going on? It's just weird how every couple of years Lisa Ray like to just toss out these random bits of information. And I'm like, what? When? When that happened? So is you mad about the sister not telling you shit, or you're not confessing to crimes of your past? I don't know, but it's like, Brat seems to not trust her enough to be vulnerable. I don't think either of them are vulnerable. I think Brat is vulnerable with Judy. That's her safe space. And because that's her safe space, on this pause again, because that's her safe space, she don't mind, saying this and saying that. And I just feel like Lisa doesn't like that. She wants to be included, and Brat kind of has her own life. Lisa was giving me Vanessa from growing up hip hop vibes, so this ship is just not what she thinks it is. I completely agree. And it's like she gets, you can see in her face when the girl who was interviewing her was asking, like, "Oh, you didn't know if I'm on social media?" And she was pissed as if something was done wrong to her. And I'm like, well, not really. Because if like if we ain't talked, if you ain't called me and I ain't called you, then I mean I just said what I said. But I was like, I don't have time for that. I low key feel like the Brat is also more isolated with Judy because Lisa said their relationship was closer before the relationship. Yeah, I think the freeness that Judy has given Brat and her being able to just live her life saying, I'm a woman who loves another woman. I think a part of that is also what makes Brat want to keep whatever is going on with her and Judy, to them. I think she wants to enjoy just living her life and not having to explain this or explain that or keep telling people what's going on with her. Hey, Jaylee, didn't know you were live. I am live. I'll be live tonight too after the verses. Okay, do not miss that. Lisa likes the attention she's getting from being a blabbermouth, and that's why ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing. I think that the Brat is uncomfortable with her sister because she thinks she is judgmental due to her religious beliefs. I don't even think it's about her religious beliefs. I think Lisa Raye feels like I'm going to feel how I feel and say what I want to say despite how you may feel. And I think the Brat just doesn't want to have to deal with that if it just so happens to be something she don't feel like dealing with. I'm seeing both sides, but I wonder what was the dynamic of their relationship with their father, with each other. I feel maybe that may be the core issue and it plays out today. They definitely need to go to some kind of therapy. You know what I'm saying? I think Judy probably doesn't like Lisa Ray. Nobody wants a drama queen in the business all the time. I don't know. I don't Judy may not care. Judy may not give no fucks. Um, Lisa Ray comes off a little negative too. Can you imagine Brad telling her that she and Judy were getting pregnant? What y'all need a baby for? Y'all too old. And that is exactly something that Lisa would say and feel she would probably feel like there's nothing wrong with saying that. And I think the Brat just doesn't want to deal with that. The Brat doesn't want to feel like I have to get my sister's approval for just being with my girlfriend, And the thing about it is, Brat may not, I don't see the Brat wanting to maybe carry a child, but I do see her maybe wanting one and wanting to be a parent because the Brat isn't that old. Now we know Judy is a mom, she has a couple of kids who are older, and she's also a grandparent and she's a grandma too. So that's a little bit different. But I don't see anything wrong if they want a child together as spouses. And I can see the Brat not wanting to fuss with her sister about that. And I can see her not wanting Judy to have to defend their decision to her sister. And her sister gets belligerent and now it's a fight and we all gotta fight. So I can see, let's keep this to ourselves until we figure out what we're gonna do, what we're gonna say, how we're gonna explain it. Are you gonna carry the baby? Will it be a surrogate? Would Brat want to carry a child? I don't know. But I do feel like Lisa making it known that, well, she didn't tell me. And, I found out on social media I'm her sister, just those kind of little things that she was, that she was indicating in one way or the other. It's like, but are you surprised? Because the Brat never tells you stuff first, and you should be okay with that. Lisa gives judgmental vibes to me. So like Brat wants to protect her heart and her mate. I don't blame her. Lisa Ray backtrack and says she shot at somebody before, not that she shot somebody. I would never admit either. Never ever. Yes, Lisa thinks it's okay to be negative and have no filter boundaries. That's why Brat isn't gonna hurt everything. Because who got time for that? Nobody. I also believe the Brat knows Lisa and her are both quick tempered, but I also believe the Brat is a little more sensitive as well. She is. I agree. The Brat is 47. Oh, okay, that's not that old. Look, people have kids, later in life. I feel like as long as you feel like you are going to be around for them kids, let it be that. Oh my God, it's really the TMZ notification. Trey Songz being sued. We're gonna leave that be. Because we shall see. They're also getting married next week, 22. I hope they invited her so we don't have to hear about it. I'm sure they did. But they're on the show. Brad and Lisa had a conversation and everything was resolved. So it's like, why can't she know this now? Who knows? Who knows? And Brat, and didn't Brad find out Lisa was mad through social media? Yes. All on the show. It was kind of crazy. Lisa, they aren't close. Lisa needs to get over it. I kind of agree. Yes, Brad definitely comes off sincere. Lisa don't get that. Because Lisa is a person where she feel like I'm saying it's her way or the highway. And that's fine to do that when you are the one who not call the shots, but I'll say if you are the one in your household and you do that with folks your household, there was something on your household. So that's on y'all. Okay. Now, first of all, I've been live for a long time and I hope that y'all have done this, but if not, do it anyway. Like the video. I needed some water. So, I'm gonna try and pop back on now. So let's see if this stream y'all been acting real stank a dang dang. Okay. Let's get to the baby. Okay. I told you I had many things. The baby is claiming self-defense with the altercation with Brandon, his baby mama's brother. So TMZ caught up with him and was asking him about the situation, and he said out of his mouth that look so bad, no, he said out of his mouth that it was self defense, and I was like, but was it? But was it really? I don't think it was. I'm gonna push my avatar. I don't think it was. I think you're on bullshit, sir. Stop acting stupid. Um, this is the thing. When he said, it was self defense, because you can't run around here threatening me and threatening people or whatever. And more has kind of came out. Now, they were first saying that the baby came to the bowling alley where Brandon was. And then they were saying, Brandon came there to where the baby was. Now, I was like, we don't know who or what it was. Okay. Now, right, how he swung first. I think the weird thing people don't get is the baby is full of crap, okay? And he's gonna say, well, no, it was self-defense. It was self-defense. It's like, well, no, sir, you swung on that man first. And the reason they're saying that even now, that's not self-defense because it was a whole fight. Okay, it was a whole fight. You and your people fought that man, and that's what it was. Self-defense is you fighting one person, not you, your 4 5 homeboys fighting someone who was a couple feet from you and whatever. So the bowling alley has banned the baby from there because they don't want that man in there causing more havoc. And the police are looking into the incident, and there could be a possible, okay, a possible assault with a deadly weapon charge, mainly because the footage showed Brandon, who was already on the ground, being kicked in the head. Okay, being kicked in the head. And this is my thing too. Self defense means you are trying to get someone off you because they are trying to endanger your life. The baby, you were never in danger. Y'all kept going after him. Okay, if someone was trying to attack you, you would at least have to get them off you and get out of there. No one was defending themselves. Y'all was beating that man up. And that's just what it is. And it's like the whole, yeah, that's what is on site thing is really dumb. Keep that to yourself. This is my thing. I don't mind anyone saying, well, if you say it's on site, it's gonna be on site. That's fine. That's fine. However, I still don't believe on site means me and my people gonna get you. It means if you see me and I see you, we go get each other. My whole issue was y'all jumped that man, and didn't need to. Okay, didn't need to. Now, also with that, it seemed like y'all was the aggressor. So again, that's why the whole self-defense don't mean shit to me. But I also feel like he not gonna say, yeah, I did it. I did it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I claim self-defense after the footage. So did he hit you in the parking lot before the bowling alley, the baby? Grow up, the baby. Um, they they jumped him. They jumped him. Now, if the baby and just Brandon had been fighting, I would have said, well, Brandon said on site, and he was on site, and that's what happened. But nobody, you weren't defending yourself. You were just fighting. You were just fighting. But the baby has been in enough altercations to know better. You would think so. You would really think so. And I was like, well, he ain't learned yet. Okay. He's on side with the baby, not the baby in the scalp pullers. Are we supposed to believe you are our own eyeballs? I thought by the girls supposed to stop fights, not have fights. They swung that poor man around his ponytails. Right? I was like, that man should shave his head. Mm, mm. Seeing a bunch of guys pulling hair was so dumb. It was very dumb. Okay, extremely dumb. And that's why the baby could no longer bowl at that establishment because that's on him. I want to touch on the next thing of Nene. Nene was on the reel. she was hosting this week because, well, Jeannie might still out on leave, but she had the one episode where they brought her boyfriend Yanni on for no real reason, okay, for no real reason at all, just for him to be on TV without them sandals on. He had on some real shoes. I'm not sure, but again, parading that man around. Not on the only episode I really saw a clip of where there was a question about, a person being arrogant versus a person being confident. And Lonnie was asking Nene about that. And Nene, I have never been called arrogant. People know that I'm confident, but I'm like, Nene, I feel like that's a lie, or maybe no one said it to her face, but Nene does come off like she's at times feels like she's better than others. So Nene has at times felt like she, in my opinion, Nene has came off a time or two as someone who was arrogant. Okay. And I think that's just what it is. Um, I didn't like Nene on the real, and I don't know why. I feel like she wasn't fully being herself. Um, her voice sometimes does aggravate me. I just seen somebody say, I don't like hearing her Mimi voice at that length, But I think if she just had a conversation and wasn't trying to, put her on for whatever reason, I'm not sure. Um, she could be on a talk show. She can. But the conversation of them being arrogant and the fact that Lonnie kept like trying to read the definition of the word, meaning you have been arrogant, you have done that. You may also be confident, but you're also arrogant at a time or two here or there and everywhere. And that is what it is. And that's the weirdness for me. Um, but again, she say she not arrogant. I say, girl, if you say something, that's on you. But again, I don't really want me like I like Cynthia more as a co-host than I like Nene. And I don't know because Nene is talented, in her own way. I just want her to find what fits her, and I didn't find that the real fit her. To me, it still felt like Nene in defensive mode, but just on different topics. But again, we shall see. We shall see. Now, Tristan, y'all know Tristan, third trimester Thompson, as I like to call him, and his three baby mothers. Now, it was being alleged that he was going to have to pay $120,000 per year, okay, to his three baby mothers, okay? That is Chloe, the new girl, I think her name was Marley, and then the first baby mama whose name was Jordan. It's Jordan? I think it's Jordan. Yes. And which will be $40,000 per month per baby mama. Now, I was like, girl, you even paying Chloe, Tristan? Tristan, you playing Khloe Kardashian child support? Not that I think he doesn't need to pay, support for what's her blogger name? True. True needs stuff too. So I get that. But I'm like, I feel like Chloe is more rich or, has more money than he does. So I was surprised at this, notion that he may have to pay them each 40,000 per month, which would be 120,000 per month in total. I was like, bruh. But the third baby mama, the newest one, was like, first of all, he has not paid any money to me. He has not paid me any support. He has not even tried to set up any kind of visitation, or he has not seen his child. You want to know why? Because Tristan Thompson is too busy trying to kiss Chloe's ass than go see his new baby. Now, this is the thing as well. People keep saying, well, he old girl should have known he wasn't shit. That don't matter. Once he then find out that's key, give that kid same love and affection as true in your son. Even if it's a baby with a random woman, that's on you. That's on your penis not being condomized. Okay. If your penis was condomized, you may not have a new baby. That's on you, Tristan. If you did not want to do these things, then don't do these things. But also for the mama, if you wanted a child with a responsible parent, it should not have been Tristan. That's on both of y'all. But again, her point in that I think was the story is out saying, we all getting, 40 grand a month or whatnot. And that ain't true because he ain't paid not nothing. He ain't paid me not a dime. Okay. He like, no, I don't want to see that baby. Leave me be. That's why I'm like, you have to be careful who you have kids with. And that go for the man or the woman. Because she not complaining about what he hasn't done, but you picked him. You let him non-condom ass bang you, okay? That's on you, ma'am. But Tristan, you non-condom ass banged her. That's your child. Go do what you're supposed to do. And if you do not want to be around physically, in the child's life, fine. Send her some money. Okay? Be a whole sperm donating, money donation as daddy. Let that be that. I was like, girl, we gonna hold them payments forever. Okay, forever. I don't know how I even came up with the word condomize. Okay, it just popped in my head. Okay, I don't know where I go up with this shit. I'm like, where did it come from, Lord? You're mine, my child. Okay. Anyway, so again, we're gonna see if old girl ever gets in child support, and if Tristan ever goes to see that baby. I kept saying before, I don't think he see that oldest son that much. We see him with Chloe daughter, him and Chloe daughter the most. And I'm like, sir, I don't know what tea Chris poured for you and how deep before until the tongue place, but you feel like you ain't gonna never come out, okay? Never ever. Kodak Black. Okay, I got like two more topics. With three. Kodak Black, who was shot outside of a little club or whatever. And it was after they were leaving. They said it was like a Justin Bieber party or concert or whatever. Fine, fine, fine. But we seen the video, and I don't have the video because I'm like shooting on there. YouTube is funny. But the fact that we see them standing outside and it's all these people. And I said to myself, it looked like about to be some bullshit. Y'all know LA is on fire right now. So much going on there. People out there being this gangster, shoot 'em up, pow, pow. I'm like, that is too many people in one space, and the energy seemed off. Okay. And Kodak was there, Gunna was there. And the fact that when I seen Gunna kind of back away, we seen conversations happening, and then Gunna kind of quickly, slowly, elegantly walk over to the car and got in. And let's mention Chloe Bailey, Chloe and Hallie was in the car. So they had a lot, whatever. But again, when Gunna kind of read the room, it's time to leave. I know I'm look like I'm with a shit, but I'm not. I want to go. When he slowly kind of walked the car, got in, and I'm like, that quick shit popped off. That quick. He walked away, he did his, and you can feel when shit about to pop off. You can't. Trust me, I know. And then you see there's a whole fight melee situation happening, and you Cole fully involved. People guns pull out, bang, 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 bang. Okay, I'm like, y'all really should. It's to me innocent people out in the world in that space. You ought to be just randomly shooting, or you shoot Kodak and two other people. So Kodak, 24, was shot in his leg allegedly. A 19-year-old and a 60-year-old. I'm like, those ages don't even go together. Okay. I was like, what is going on here? I think the bullets when I hear the name Gunner. And that Gunner, because he didn't want to be the gunner. Okay. Girl Chloe out here getting involved and getting the message too early. I say that reminded me of J Lo and Puff. It reminded me of the whole situation, the shooting that happened in the club. They then left, and she was not with that gangster shit, and she left that man not long after that. Okay, Kodak makes our Haitian community look bad. Hmm, you know, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I think we go get Chloe out the hood. This is what I would say about that. Gunna had enough sense to leave the whole situation when he felt some shit being off. Ain't no way Kodak didn't feel that same energy and he stayed in it. So my thing is, Beyonce don't need to tell Kodak got the hood because Beyonce's married to Jay-Z. And even though when she got with him, he wasn't probably in that gangsta shit, but he was still from that world. I think she may advise her on how to move, but I respect the fact that Gunna knew something was gonna happen. He like, you know what? Because he just had. Let me walk away. The conversation was different, and you should just know when to walk away. And the fact that Kodak Black not only did not walk to his car to get away from that situation, he ran to the fight and was fighting, and that's how he got shot. Is the issue. So had Chloe been with somebody like Kodak, yes, Beyonce will get Chloe immediately, right now, not later, right now, okay? Because she on some bullshit. But again, Donna had her in the car, did not have her out there in that energy. And again, let's go. And I'm pretty sure that car was bulletproof. I hope so. But let's move on to Wendy Williams. Okay, Wendy has spoken out for the first time through her reps. Okay, a whole little statement. Let me just read it to y'all because it's a lot. But I do feel like it's time for her to speak out because we wondering what's going on with Wendy. Why is she so quiet? We're only hearing was here, was there. Is any of this stuff even true? Okay. And what they said was on behalf of Wendy Hunter, professionally known as Wendy Williams, as counsel to her and her affairs, Wendy wants the world to know that she strenuously denies all allegations about her mental health and well being during this hiatus, because she's on hiatus, y'all. She's on hiatus, and the show is hiatus, okay? During this hiatus from the show, Wendy has employed holistic health professionals to help her reach optimal health on her treatment of grave disease and thyroid concerns. It saddens Wendy that Wells Fargo has chosen to believe the allegations of a former employee who was upset because she no longer has access to Wendy's financial affairs. Wendy had to unfortunately bring this action because um, Wells Fargo has refused to honor her power of attorney, granting her son authority to make inquiries to the bank on Wendy's behalf. Because remember, they did ask her to get a power of attorney, and she then made her son power of attorney, and then they won't give him, the information. Wendy further believes that all of the false narratives currently making the round derive from the source, and she is saddened that she once considered this person a friend. Wendy can't believe that Wells Fargo has wrongly denied her access to her funds without justification. She has spoken to several bank reps and has even gone into a local branch and discussed this issue with bank managers as clear evidence that there are no concerns about her state of mind. In fact, Wells Fargo's alleged suspicions were never raised until Wendy made it known that she no longer wanted to bank at Wells Fargo due to banks mishandling her. I'm sorry, due to the bank's mishandling of her complaint against her advisor. Wendy wants you to know that she is fine. She is sound. She is of sound mind and disappointed about falsely circulated statements from an industry she has devoted her entire life to. Wendy is grateful for the love and the outpouring of support she has received from her fans, and she can't wait to get back. She thanks everyone who has been patiently waiting on her return, and believes that, thanks in large part to love, support, her son, family, her new team of doctors, and a change of scenery, she is on the mend. Wendy says to all her friends, "How you doing?" So please give her positive energy, blah, 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 and blah. Because she also filed a restraining order against the bank because they won't give her money. Okay. So again, we're gonna hope and pray that Wendy gets herself together, whatever, and that she can get her money from that bank and that she can also come back on the television. I don't know if that's gonna really happen, but we shall see what's gonna happen lately. Now, the last conversation we're gonna have, and it's gonna be quick, okay? Oh, this is Wendy's picture. I forgot y'all. So Wendy does look like she's fine. She looked like her regular self, out there chilling, in little hot, little short shorts, okay, and whatnot. So we're gonna hope, that she just gets better. But let's get to Kanye. And I'm only going to, so this is the thing. Kanye has been petty, 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 very, very petty about this and about that and all other things around here. Him being petty against Pete, calling Pete names, calling Pete skeets, okay, basically stalking Kim, coming at Billie Eilish about, oh, you said at your concert, that you stopped your shows and that was against Travis and you need to, I'm like, why are you involving yourself and Billie Eilish, who never said Travis' name? Now I do think she was talking about Travis, but she didn't say his name or whatever. But Kanye, why do you care? If Travis don't care, why do you care? Fussing with Kid Cudi and Kid Cudi, like, nigga, I don't care. Fuck your album. I'm saying him and that white lady he dating who broke up and now she talking about how she gonna write a book. No one cares about anyone Kanye dated for 2 months. We barely care about Kim. And he's been with her for years. So again, no one cares about you, random white woman. But Kim out here, not Kim, sorry, he out here posting stuff of foolishness. Kim text him, he was putting out for people to do things to Pete. Okay. I'm like, leave Pete Davidson alone. Your wife moved on. Stop it, Kanye. Just stop it. But when he put up how, because he put up a text from Kim, but Kim, like, you're creating a dangerous scary situation and someone will hurt Pete and that will be your fault. So he put up, upon my wife's request, please nobody do anything physical to Skeet. I'm going to handle the situation myself. And he then also put up this photo with that same caption. And I was like, first of all, you're gonna really put up Melvin choking out Jody, baby boy. You really gonna put up a thing and you will handle something and you have someone getting choked out. I was like, this is the thing. People think it's funny and it's not. As much as I can't stand the Kardashians, and y'all know I can't stand them, what he's doing by basically stalking Kim is horrible. It's disastrous. It's literally obsessive compulsive behavior. So he may be having episodes, but it's not funny because Kim has to deal with this man who is seemingly threatening her boyfriend, and even how he is continually posting their text conversation because she did, thank you for putting up, not to touch that man. There are dangerous people out there, and this is scary, and it doesn't have to be. And we said, I will always do everything to protect you and our family forever. And I listened to you and told everyone to make sure nothing physical happens to Skeet. She then asked, why can't you keep any of our conversations private? He said, cuz I got a text from my favorite person in the world. I'm your number one fan. Why wouldn't I tell everyone? This shit is insane. Completely insane. And him saying, dear Pace, I love my family. I love being at home with my kids. I'm not a bad man. Blah, 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 blah. Because I'm not a Democrat like, other. But I'm like, what is that? Kanye, that don't have shit to do with what you're doing. You're stalking Kim Kardashian. I understand. You were married to her for a while. I get that. But you are still stalking that lady. And for me, it's no longer funny when you're putting up stuff where people can actually do something to him. God forbid. Look, Pete gonna have to beat Kanye ass. That's gonna happen, okay? And him, I love my wife, I love my children, and I love God. I am an artist and I need to paint my children's future. Dear, and he gets on a dear DEER. I'm like, that's an animal. Okay, it's DEAR. Learn that. I respect your profession, but I'm coming to get my family back. This is not a tirade, it's a prayer in Jesus' name. This is my thing. I feel like you had time to get your family back and you didn't. Yes, he needs serious mental help. And again, I don't mind a person wanting to be an active father in their children's lives. I get that. You want to be a dad. good. Be a father, but stop stalking your kid's mother. That's the part I don't understand that he doesn't understand. She don't want you no more. Okay? None. 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 She don't want none of you with her. Okay? It's teen too much. It's gonna raise everybody's blood pressure. Okay? Everyone's blood pressure. He's a messy publicity stunt queen. They need to escalate the divorce. Kim asked the judge to grant the divorce based on Kanye not wanting to, um, cooperate because he's ignoring this, he's ignoring the lawyers, he's doing all these things, and it's aggravating because she can't do anything to, um, stop him. Someone needs to take Ye's on immediately. I hope so. Uh, Kanye's a whiny crybaby. He dissed the black community with his run for office, siding with Trump. Now he wants black support for baby daddy don't movement. It's just crazy. There's a thing is bad publicity. This is all ridiculous. Also, if there is not a publicity stunt, Ye needs some serious help. Still needs to help if it's a stunt. Yeah, he needs a lot of help from a lot of people. Damn, Kanye YP got to get messed with. YP got to get messed with. He didn't do nothing. Kanye and Kim are exhausting, and it's just stupid. It's stupid. Yes, the movie Fear Vibes. Yes, that movie was crazy. That is what it is. Ooh, a hot mess. His phone needs to be disconnected. Honey, cut off the Wi-Fi. I have a crazy ex. Thank goodness we don't have children together for fame. Kanye needs to spend a few days at a friend's hospital. He had all the hospitals. If only he put as much effort into keeping the business out the street and taking his meds when they were met right. Like he's had time to fix this and just hasn't. And now that she's who's phone here, turn the man phone off. It's like he had the time to fix things and he didn't. And now that she's over it, he wants to force her to be with him under the guise of, well, because my family, because I love my family. It's like you ain't helping nobody, honey, no one. But again, that's on him. But otherwise, y'all, that was all I had. Okay, we've been on for an hour and a half, and now I have to get on to the verses. So do not forget tonight, right when verses go off, I will be here. I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Talking about it. Okay, now let me go figure out this damn versus website. So look, go on my Jaylee's Corner Talk page. I may stream it live. I don't know. I got to get it figured out. We shall see. Okay. Other than that, thank y'all for the live watch. Thank y'all for the people who will watch the replay. Again, what's it, StreamYard has been dumb all day, so popping in, popping out, but I've been here. I am here. But again, dumb signal. But again, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Gotta go. Love you all. Peace.